Hey guys, welcome to the How Did I Alone podcast. I'm one of your hosts, as always, David Wayne. I'm real excited for some reason, not sure why. To my right, we got Amanda, the intern. She's awesome. Nice house cleaned up. She's got flowers back there, animals, and just nice. You
Just
got hardwood floors. I'm jelly, dude. I got carpet.
they're fake, so don't be that jealous.
They look good on camera, though. Did the hardwoods match the drapes or whatever the fuck that thing is? Anyway, moving on. Speaking of hardwood, we got Matt Williams in the house.
Davey going full extrovert today.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just like,
the
sending it out
coffee
there.
did some good.
I told you, man. I need my
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Matt's background's better. I just got a green screen because I'm in a closet, but Matt's awesome. He's got a little bookshelf, and on that, you got to have the Sweet Baby Ray's now on the bookshelf. New thing. Zuckerberg
Because
out
I
here
am
setting
human.
trends without even meaning to set trends.
I just learned about this, and that is hilarious.
Yeah, because it's like so out of place. It doesn't even match anything else on the bookshelf. Like put a
Yeah.
vase with some
Yeah.
flowers.
It makes sense
You
for
might as well
Matt's
put up like,
background, but not for his.
yeah.
Matt,
You
I
might as
could
well put up
see.
like, yeah.
I could see
You could
like
have put up like
studying.
laundry.
We're just gonna
Yeah,
talk over
exactly.
each other the whole episode.
Yeah.
We're back to normal.
Yeah.
No, I can see you studying and just like reaching over to like just take a swig of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, well, that's been 45 solid minutes. Time for a little
Yeah.
A shot of
little
Sweet Baby
tasty
Ray's.
taste. A little,
Yeah. But see, Matt, it makes sense because your
yeah.
fucking bookcase is like white trash. You know what I mean? So it makes sense
Yeah.
why. No, but
That's what I'm
no,
saying.
but it's darker wood. Like his is all
Yeah.
like light wood. There's like you know, fancy like flower vases on there, and then all of a sudden, as a bookend, he just uses a fucking bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's. It makes no sense, dude.
It would be
You
even
can
better
do
if it was a fake bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's, like a prop of
That's
Sweet
what
Baby
I
Ray's. He was
thought
like,
at
"What?
first.
He's
Yeah,
like, I'm
what's
really a
the regular?"
KC. I'm a KC masterpiece fan.
It's like a ceramic bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah, what were we saying, Matt? What did what regular?
Yeah, he was like, "I have to, I have to relate to the common man. What did the common man do? Barbecue. What's that barbecue? Barbecue sauce."
But
He
he's
was
like
like,
deathly
"I
allergic to
wanted to."
it, so he can't like get the real thing. He
Yeah.
has to get like a fake prop bottle of barbecue sauce and fill it with sand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can't have pour in my house.
I can't have
Like,
it's like that meme of Hillary like looking at like an average like middle class home, or she's like looking at an
yeah,
apartment. She's like in the kitchen. Her eyes are like, "What the y'all motherfuckers live like
Oh,
this?"
yeah, I saw that.
She's like, "My dorm room was
yeah,
bigger than this fucking apartment." You know what I mean?
The reality.
Mm.
yeah. Well, yeah, because like he might as well just put like laundry detergent up there. He's like, what do regular people do? They do laundry, right? Yeah, clothes.
Yeah, just got
I'm
tied up
one of
there or
you.
something. I mean, here's the thing, dude. Maybe product placement, dude. I wonder if sales for Sweet Baby Ray's have gone up. I guarantee you they have.
I'm sure.
They
People are
have
starting
to
to put
have.
that on their book fucking shelves now as a joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Matt.
Sweet Baby. Yeah, Sweet Baby Ray's comes out with a new flavor called human juice.
Ew! Gross.
Human juice.
Or
That is awful.
yeah, Sweet Baby Ray's meta sauce.
Yeah, it's like how much did Noxzema go up when that fucking photo of him like surfing on that motorized surfboard, and he's got like he's in white
Yeah,
face. You know what I mean? Like he's got
I have
Noxzema
no
all
yeah,
over
idea
it
what
or
you're
whatever.
talking about.
You don't know what that one is either? Dude, you're not
No,
up on your Zuck fucking
I
meme.
guess not. Now I gotta look it up.
Yeah, he's got like
yeah. I
Noxzema.
thought
He's
you
wearing a
did marketing.
wetsuit. It's very but apparently he's like a real like not introvert. What do they call it? Frugal.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Apparently he's like real frugal. Like
What
for a long
the
time he drove the same car that he had in college, even after he was like a fucking billionaire. So I'm like, I kind of appreciate that to some level.
Yeah,
What
it's
is
disturbing.
But then,
that?
but then he goes before Congress or whoever, and he gives this like interview and he's sweating bullets. And it's like, dude, you're not normal. Like, this is not a normal person reaction to
No,
all this.
that's
Right.
hilarious. I've never seen that.
It's creepy, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure this
Yeah.
episode is going to be banned, or somehow the algorithm's going to be like, they mentioned Zuckerberg. 0 views.
Yeah.
We're gonna get shadow banned.
Spider-Man.
Like,
We're gonna push it so
Yeah.
hard and no views.
yeah, it's like we don't even like we don't even break like 100 views on YouTube, and they're like, "Fuck them."
Yeah, let's stop them before it gets any
Take
kind
away
of
their
traction.
20 views.
With Matt,
Yeah,
hey, that's how you
because-
keep the little man down. You know what I mean? You gotta.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a fucking
Zuck fuck 'em.
stupid ass video on Instagram, right? Speaking of Meta,
I was gonna say.
Facebook, dude, it's like 1.2 million views.
On Instagram?
What?
Yeah, but it's
That's
that one I
amazing.
showed you. But it's just about like the graduating class of 2003. Like, I don't care about that. Watch my stand-up clips. It has like 1,000 views. No one's gonna go see the guy
Yeah.
that put up the fucking high school 2003 memorial fucking in remembrance thing. Not memorial, but like, and kids were so much older back in 2003, and it's just like, hey, that's the guy that put that up. Let's go see him do stand-up. Why would we do that? I don't know. Exactly. That's the point.
So, wait, what was the video that you did though?
It was like I didn't do it's something for TikTok originally, then I just put it on Instagram.
Yeah,
It was like
yeah.
it said how come kids in 2003 look so much older than kids
Yeah.
nowadays, and it's always like that. So it's like class of 2003. So I was
Oh.
just like, class of 03, where y'all at? And then it just went off, and people are like, I'm right here, I'm from 04, I'm from 02. People are like, I wasn't born until 2003, and it's just like, I'm graduate
Right.
this year, and I'm like, but I'm being nice. I'm like, enjoy your youth, fucking do something great with it, blah blah blah. Trying to be positive, Well, I'm trying to be positive.
Yeah.
I'm all with that.
But that's how you
Oh,
get.
that's-
Did you get followers and views on your other videos?
A few views here and there. I've definitely gotten more followers, which I'm happy for. And like now my stories, I'm getting a lot of people that are viewing my stories now that
Mhm.
I don't know. And it's not just like watch my pussy video or whatever.
I
You ever
hate
get those?
Yes.
Some people are like, I want to fuck. And I'm just like, I
Yeah.
doubt it. Like,
Yeah. I had one the other day. I was like,
you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm
yeah.
talking about. Yeah.
I
Matt
randomly
does it.
looked at my story because Matt doesn't post stories.
Yeah.
I looked at my story and it was like, come watch my pussy. And I was like, what is that? Why are you following me?
They're not. I think they just somehow like put in keywords and somehow find your stories.
How? It
Yeah,
was
like
a
I don't
story
know.
with a
You're
cat
probably not
running
going to be able to
around.
see this, but like it says, Plunkett, Florida M is the name, and it's a picture of a chick, and it says, "This girl wants to fuck."
Go
You're not
back a
gonna be
little
able to
bit.
see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
it's
girl
my God,
wants to
that's-
fuck.
right here. It's this right here. It says, "This girl wants to," and then there's the emoji of a cat right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With an arrow
Do you guys
pointing
have
down.
ads
Right.
on your
No.
Instagram?
What do you mean ads?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get ads
So I
on the
don't get-
stories for sure.
I don't get ads at all, ever, like on my stories or anything. And I've said this a few times just to see if my algorithm will be like, oh, she doesn't get ads. And I just mentioned it last night. People talk about ads on Instagram. I've never seen an ad on Instagram ever.
Bro, you're in the upper echelon, dude.
Yeah. How the hell did that happen?
I don't know. It's been forever.
I gotta get off of here now.
How many followers do you have? Did you somehow get
Not
into
a
a
lot.
creator account or something?
I mean, I have
I
multiple
mean, I have a creator
accounts,
account, a
but
professional dashboard, or whatever the fuck they call it.
I don't have one of those.
Yeah,
Oh,
professional
yeah, I got nothing.
dashboard.
I don't even have 500 followers on there.
I have 907
Nice.
now. I started with like 700, so I got over 200 followers
Nice.
roughly. So that's pretty cool. But
That's
it's got
good.
1 million views and only 200 followers, so that's not a good ratio. But
Yeah. Well, it's just, yeah, it's got to be, you're like, okay, I actually put work into my stand up and clipping it and putting the captions underneath it. And they're like, meh. And then you're just like, old school reference. And everybody's like, oh my God, I fucking love this.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
Here,
made
look at
that.
this. You see
I
what
made
this
that
guy
at-
did?
I made that at lunch in like 15 seconds. Like all I did was like add at the end, just like, and we're still looking good. And I stroked my beard and put that in there. Text, we're still looking good. That was it. And the people are all like,
strokes.
yeah. And I'm just like, all right. You got to throw the beard.
Dude, the beard stroke is pretty much you hitting a guitar riff as your punchline.
Yeah. No wonder you have those girls that want to fuck watching your stories.
Oh yeah, I'm
You
sure.
put the beard strip in there. That makes sense.
It's probably like a dude my size with a bigger beard.
He's like,
Yeah, he must.
I'm gonna lure him in.
I want to braid our beards together so our mouths will never
Yeah.
go apart.
We'll do like a male version of the Lady and the Tramp, where we just eat each other's beards until we fucking kiss. You know, like,
Lady and the Davey and the Scamp.
yeah,
What would that be
Shrimp.
called? Like docking, but like beard docking.
yeah, balking. I don't know.
Yeah, Davey, you can make yours like go to a point, and he can make his go into a circle.
Can I have beard sex?
Yeah.
The fuck is beard?
Yeah, oil it to a fine point, Davey. Like,
Yeah, I'm
if his beard's good enough.
That's like
Yeah.
a new sexual thing, you know, like instead of a side, I'm a
You're a tube.
yeah, no, I'm a beard. Call me a beard. I identify as a beard. And like, what does that mean? Well, I'm not gay, but I will fuck other
Beard.
men's beards with my beard.
With your beard, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to be very
It's like a
specific.
bear, but it's a bear, but with a D.
A beard. Yeah. I'm not just a bear. I'm not a beard. I'm a beard. You're just beard fucking.
Uh,
Crazy. Dude.
I'm not gay,
It's
I
gotta
just
be
beard
out there.
fuck.
That's right, dude. It's not gay.
I don't smash it, just beard fuck a lot.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, I'm into beard stuff. What the fuck is beard stuff? Oh, yeah, let me show you.
I knew this was gonna get crazy.
It's
if
all
we were
right.
all
Take your shirt
caffeinated.
off. It's fun.
Damn. Oh my god.
Don't pull
Like
back.
your
You're gonna hurt
mustache curl.
yourself.
Okay, Davey.
What's
So,
up?
what does John Jacobs sleep in at night? What does John Jacobs sleep in at night?
a bed?
And are you the onesie?
Did you send him that?
No.
It's getting
Just
cut.
gonna-
I'm
so this
cutting
is
it.
gonna-
No, he's not gonna get to hear this. All right, he's gonna be so mad. I'm just gonna skip over the punchline. He's like, "What the fuck? What was the punchline?" He's gonna be hitting his bed the whole time.
Oh my
No,
god.
I won't.
Dude,
that's
how
so
the
good.
hell did that marketing department not come up with a what? Are you the onesie?
I'm sure he's probably gotten emails on TikTok about it. They're always
they go
like,
to
"Hey,
his
do you want to
regular email.
advertise?" Yeah, go on fucking. He could go on. What's that? The Shark Tank.
Yeah, dude,
Go in front of
imagine having a John Jacobs Are You the Onesie? Like it'd be amazing. Like you'd have like a Galaxy jacket for the top, and then it would be like athletic pants for the bottom. The foots would be like Jordans or like some nice sneaker.
Yeah,
And
those
then the
Jordan
top would be
ones.
a bunch of hair.
Yeah. You put the hoodie up, it's just like a wig.
Yeah.
It's made with real John Jacobs hair. There's at least one strand in there that's his. You got to find it.
So gross.
Yeah.
Are you the onesie? Jesus.
Oh my god. That's really good.
Yeah. I think I'm done with everything. I think I'm done writing jokes, premises, anything. I
It's
can't get any
probably-
better than that.
Yeah, you
It's probably
peaked.
a good time.
I just peaked. Yeah, this is the episode. The Halloween episode is where we haven't mentioned Halloween at all. Is the episode that
Oh
I
yeah,
finally
I played
peaked.
the song before we were recording.
Yeah, this is Halloween. Okay, so for Halloween costumes. Okay, so would you like? Okay, what do you like better? Like silly, sexy, or clever?
I like clever.
Yeah, like silly, funny, sexy, or clever. Clever is
Oh.
usually like kind of funny.
You know me, I'm always silly, so I like the silly one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
So you like the silly ones?
Silly is usually kind of clever.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know. I thought it was silly. Like
Scary,
I remember,
sexy, or silly.
yeah, like Clark Brooks one year. He had a shirt. It was a white T-shirt, and he just wrote in magic marker "life," and then he had 3 lemons in his hands. and he would reach out. Like, life hands you lemon. That's silly, but it's also kind of
That's
clever. You know what I mean?
incredible.
Yeah.
I like those.
It's just like he's like, I don't have a costume here. I'll just buy 3 fucking lemons for 75 cents, get a white tee, and just write life on it. You know what I mean? Like it's perfect.
Sounds like my costume tonight is what is happening.
Wait, what's your costume?
I don't have one.
Oh, okay.
We made no plans
my friend
until yesterday.
Well, my friend Ben had one that was clever, I guess. He walked around with a model airplane. And people would ask what he was. And he'd say, "I'm an aircraft carrier."
I don't get it.
I love these.
It's a model airplane.
He walked around with an airplane
in his hand.
And he said he's an aircraft carrier.
Oh, I thought he said he walked around as a model airplane. I'm like, was he fucking made of balsa wood? I'm confused. Like an aircraft.
I'm the spruce goose.
Yeah, I'm the spruce goose.
Yeah. Turns out he was 300 feet long with a wingspan of 700 feet. So okay. So the ones that I appreciate, like I'll always appreciate the sexy costumes, but I could never do the sexy costume for me, because I think any dude that's like, I'm gonna do a sexy costume, you're like douchebag. Like automatically, you're just
but like what would you consider like a sexy costume for a guy though?
Yeah.
Well, it's like usually if he goes like Tarzan or Rambo or like those, or like King Leonidas or something like that. But it's but like unless you're like fucking huge and have muscles and like a 6-pack, then it could just turn into like one of those tragic bad ones where you're like, oh, ew, oh, he's Leonidas, but ew, no.
Oh yeah, like if he's fat or something. Yeah, like if I went,
yeah,
I think that would be hilarious. That would be more funny to me.
And you know that they fucking were beards, like they fucking were beard.
Yeah.
Have you seen Gerard Butler's beard in that movie? That shit got penetrated hard. Yeah. All right. So I dressed up as a Guido
my favorite actor.
Like during Jersey Shore, like that whole run, I dressed like a Guido. I got bronzed up, like they put bronzer on me. I had the hair spiked, and I had like a fucking shirt that had way too many graphics on it, and then like popped the collar, you know? And wore jeans and dress shoes. And I was just like fucking Jaeger bombs, just to everybody, you know.
Hell yeah, that's definitely a 2000s costume right there.
Oh yeah, dude, it was like 2005, 6, whenever it was. It was awesome.
Yeah,
that was probably.
It's still looking good.
Yeah, that's probably the last time I ever dressed up for Halloween. I never do that, like go to parties and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
I put minimal effort into dressing up.
There were people dressed at the shows this weekend, like last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like my open line, I was like, guys, the people dressed up. There was one guy who was dressed like Colonel Sanders, which I had flashbacks from when he haunted my house.
You should have told the story.
I told him to him after. I thought about it on stage, and I was like, no. But I just dressed. I'm like, guys, a lot of people dressed up. I said, yeah. I said, normally, I said, I'm homeless. I just put on this dress shirt, and I was like, I dressed up as a comedian or something. Like that was my joke.
That's funny.
And we're gonna see where this goes. Dude, Friday though. Real quick, Friday was weird, man. Okay.
Tell us more.
Friday late show, they're always the worst if you don't do comedy or know about it. It's, you know, people have been working since 7 a.m. They've been up at 6 or whatever. It's now 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. They're tired. They've been drinking. So they just get rowdy and just get fucking noisy and shit. So I guess I didn't do a good enough job of like corralling that, even though it's, what am I supposed to do? Johnny B gets up there because he's featuring, and he's a fucking animal. So he's like talking to him, getting juiced up even more. Well, the headliner comes up and does about 20 minutes maybe, and then just gets off the stage. And I'm like outside, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I run inside because I didn't know what was happening. I was like, and then they're like, the server comes out, are you gonna go? Like, there's an empty stage. I'm like, what do you mean empty? They're like, he left. I was like, what do you mean he left? So I run in and I'm just go on stage, and I'm like, all right. And I just start like riffing with the audience. I'm like telling jokes here and there. I'm like, I don't fucking know what to do. Like, and then all of a sudden he starts walking back. Apparently there was a guy that was heckling him, and he wouldn't like let him get through his jokes. So he just left the stage. But I heard from other people that like some of the servers were like, well, he really wasn't even that bad. But then the headliner gets back up on stage and says, yeah, that guy, guys, I'm sorry I had to leave that guy. And then he's like, I also really had to take a shit. And of course that gets a laugh. But then I go to the bathroom later on, and it smelled like fucking shit. So I'm like, I think you really did have to shit. It was weird. I was like, all right. And he maybe did like 20 more minutes after that, but it was a weird show.
That's so weird.
And that's
I
the
like
thing.
it.
And
So
then,
he
like,
got
well, the booker comes to me and he's like, hey, man, we're really just like, your job as a host is to corral the audience. I said, my job is to settle them down. All right. I did that.
Mhm.
Johnny gets up. I settle them back down. New comic coming
Yay.
up. And then if the headliner just
yeah,
leaves the stage, that's not my fault. Like,
Yeah.
if he's fucking headline,
yeah.
if he can't handle this, that's on him. That's between y'all. Like, my job isn't to fight. He's like, well, you kind of
Yeah.
need to like look around the room. If you see people getting out of hand, go talk to them. I'm like, that's not my job. That's your
No.
fucking job. You're the club owner /
Exactly.
booker / whatever. Get your fucking manager to go over there and tell this motherfuckers to calm down.
I was just gonna say that's the manager's job.
I'm the talent. You're paying me
Yeah.
to provide entertainment. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Now, yes, I am supposed to make
Davey.
sure the show goes smoothly. So I should have addressed them talking a lot. But that's the thing is, like, I usually say, like, oh, you guys, hey, look, I understand you're ordering, but a small room is loud. If you're talking during my set, I totally get it. I'm not even on the fucking picture. I was like, I'm not even advertised. I'm the appetizer. Not everyone likes appetizers, but some people do.
Yeah.
So fucking settle down. You know what I mean? And then I'll just
Mhm.
go into more material and then bring up the next comic or whatever. But I guess
Yeah.
I didn't do that, and they were like, "Oh, you need to like," and then like they're getting mad at me. I'm like, "Fuck you, dude! You're the manager." And they're like, "What do?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Fucking throw them out, dude! Are you
Yeah.
that worried about
Yeah.
selling fucking seafood and fucking drinks that you're not gonna throw out a party of 4 that's ruining the show for everyone? If you care
Right.
about the fucking show, you will throw these motherfuckers out." Dude.
I do
Plus, there's a
appreciate
difference
that about
between
the other club.
yeah.
I
What's
feel
up?
like there's a lag
Yeah.
between Matt and us.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah, because it is a smaller room, and I get that, dude. But it's just like, come on, man. Like, don't try to put this shit on me. First of all, you weren't even fucking there that night. So, and they were handling
Oh.
personal shit. I get it. There's a whole thing. I'm trying not to name names and stuff, but like,
I know.
it's
But
just
there's
it's just, I mean, at the same time, and then they were like, he was just like, well, usually we give hosts like guidelines. I figured he didn't need those. I said, I don't need those, dude. Like, I know what I'm doing. Don't get mad at me because, I mean, I didn't say it like this, but I was just
I
like,
think
yeah,
you
I
should have.
understand. No, dude, I'm not trying to.
You would have been my hero.
I got a lot of dates coming up there. I'm not trying to ruin them.
You should
Canceled.
be like, hey, yeah, hey, give me the guidelines real quick, and then you wipe your ass with it.
Yeah.
And you go, fuck you.
Or like in Major League, I just drop them on the ground and piss on them right in front of them.
Yeah.
Like, I got it right here in my contract. I don't have to do any calisthenics. I don't feel necessary. So what do you think of that? And he puts it on the ground and pisses on it. Great movie.
Yeah, we wipe your butt with it, and they're like,
oh, you're doing Airheads.
Big old, yeah, well, no, big old streak in it, and he's like, why is this ass so dirty?
It's like a marker. You just keep wiping and wiping and wiping.
Yeah.
Ew, yeah. still poop. Still poop.
Except it doesn't
My
smell like
favorite.
licorice like the brown one does, or whatever. That's the black one. I think smells like licorice. What was this?
Yeah.
The brown one.
Isn't
I
it
don't remember.
chocolate?
Oh, it might have been chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
don't
I
smell
think
like
brown was
chocolate.
chocolate.
It doesn't smell like chocolate. But yeah, anyway, I had to vent just to get that off because it made me mad, man.
Yeah, well,
it's like, why are you that like you can't handle fucking a room full of 30 people?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never heard of a headliner getting bullied into taking a dump.
You scared the shit out of him, dude.
I was gonna say
Hey.
scared the shit out of him.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
That's funny.
He's just like, yeah, he's like, don't order the fish and chips. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, all right.
What?
I mean, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
it was
Don't order the
wrong.
sushi boat. Am I right, folks?
Yeah. It's Johnny's weight, like they just had different energy levels. And when Johnny's like all go intense, like over the top,
Yeah.
and JB was telling me this past weekend he was in town. He was like, you got to change the energy. So if that's that guy, you either got to go bigger than him, or if you're like, I don't do that, then you got to fucking bring him down again. And a lot of people don't know how to do it. This guy, he's not really a stand-up comic, as so to say, so he doesn't know how to do that. So I should have stayed there. I had a feeling too. I'm like, this is gonna go bad. It's Friday Late Show, his first show. I heard the jokes. I'm like, these people don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? They're just drunk. Like, you have to corral them. But all right, moving on. Sorry.
Yeah, I got you. Well, that would have been a good room for some coronavirus to go through.
Oh, it's already been through that room.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was my attempt to like transition into something else. Because
that was awful.
Yeah, because that was I know it was bad.
Wait,
okay, so this is something. Yeah, this is something that bothered me. Hold on.
I'll tell you what bothers me is that fucking shirt you're wearing. It says Call of Duty. And then it says special plops underneath of it. That's the worst part. Special plops.
I can wear it underneath my Are You the Onesie?
All right. That makes more sense now. All right, go ahead. My bad.
Yeah. Okay. So what I was thinking about was like how nonchalant people have been with getting brain damage. Like, okay.
Getting what?
So,
brain damage?
Brain damage?
Brain damage, or like nerve damage. So one of the symptoms for coronavirus is you lose your sense of smell. And like I just don't see how people just don't fucking lose it over losing their sense of smell. Like, how is it that not a bigger deal than it actually was? Where like you only have 5 senses and that takes out one of them.
Because I think
you know what I mean?
Like, think that it'll come back.
Right.
Wait, is that considered brain damage?
Not like it's like kind of like nerve damage or like nerve blocking, but it's part of your senses. It's part of your nerves. So like.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like, there's not much we can do about it.
Yeah, I know, but people are like, oh well, like.
Matt's comparing it to like if you lost your vision as a side effect of coronavirus.
Well, that's different. That's different. But smell, it's like, no one gives a shit. Like it's a warning sign.
That's what I was saying. Like
it's just like, oh wait, there's a bread factory ahead. Let's go. I can smell it.
Yeah, well, I'm just like, how do you not give a shit about like, oh, I lost my sense of smell? It's like that's your fucking sense of smell. That's part of your like. Okay, so what I was saying was like that's 20% of your senses.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, imagine losing 20% of your money right now. Or okay, all right, Davey. So. Yeah, I know. I was like, well,
I don't. So yeah,
it's like $20. So.
Yeah, it's like you have $100. Like now you have 80. You know?
Yeah, whatever. It's not that much of a difference, you know.
But I was. Yeah. Well, I was like,
that's a
okay, so
boat.
but. Okay, so all right. Okay, Davey, pretend you have a 6-inch dick. Okay. Yeah. Now somebody takes 20% of that.
I like how you said pretend. All right. You trying to slide one by me, man? You think I'm that dumb? All right, I pick up all these things. All right, I didn't lose my sense of hearing. All right, I don't have brain damage.
Yeah, now your brain and your dick don't work.
You dirty dog.
So like if you have a 6-inch dick, and because that's what they're like. Oh, that's the respectable size. That's the average size.
You
like,
put Davey below average or above average?
No, and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, well, either you could be like, oh, that's pretty good, or all.
Yeah. So if you lost 20%, it'd be what 4 inches now.
Yeah, now you're into 4 inches. You're at like 4.8. Like.
It's still average.
Like imagine if that fucking happened. Yeah.
Well,
goddamn coronavirus.
Realistically, I believe now. This is a bunch of not mansplaining, but like, you know, what a man thinks about a vagina and things.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the average depth is only like 5 inches anyway. It's all about the girth, Matty. So it can be 4 inches, but if that bitch is the size of a fucking ravioli can.
Okay.
You're putting some damage on that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You're not hitting the bottom of the pool, but you're scraping the sides all the way down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're
So
fucking
you're
up the
saying you don't
liner.
want to
That
dive.
liner's getting fucked up on that pole, like a dog trying to get out of it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Scratching it.
Right. Okay. So what you're saying, for it to affect you more, I'd have to worry about the length and the girth.
That's
I'd have
right.
to say like it goes like, okay, like the volume.
Yeah.
Like you lose 20% of the volume, so it goes in and down.
There you go.
What is this? This is what?
So instead of having a sweet baby raise.
Yeah, like
you have
the
a
top
Cholula.
part of this. Yeah, I went to like a Cholula. Well, no, it wouldn't be that much. Jesus.
Right.
It would just go to like instead of being that size, it'd be like a 20-ounce size. Right? Would that be 20% of a sweet baby raised bottle? Sounds about right.
Getting so in depth.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your thing. Your premise is that it's crazy that people are just so nonchalant with like losing their sense of smell.
Yeah.
But
Right.
like, I think
like
it's
I said,
because like when you think about it, it's the least important sense. At least nowadays.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you needed to sense danger, so you could smell like, I don't know, the shit from an animal, and you're like, that's a bear because the shit smell is like a mile away. We got to get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Or something like that.
Yeah.
But you don't really need that as survival anymore.
Well, I do. How do you know something's burning?
You see smoke.
Yeah. Or if it's bad.
Hard.
Or if it's expired, you know?
Yeah. What if you
You're like, ooh, I got to get rid of
the
these
expiration date. That's what I'm saying. This isn't the fucking dark ages. We don't meat spoil in like 10 hours. We can fucking refrigerate this shit.
How you're smelling eggs to determine if they're good or not?
Yeah.
I'm just, or like, okay, let's say it's Easter
Eggs?
and you can't find that one egg.
What? Why would you need to find it? I'm so confused.
Let's say you did an Easter egg hunt with some little kids and they find, you hide 13 eggs, but they only come back with 12. You're like, oh shit. So eventually it's going to start stinking up. You got to find that egg.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I can't smell it, so why the fuck do I care? Yeah. Like, you're not sitting with rotten eggs. You're gonna be like, I can't smell it. I don't give a shit. Light a fucking candle then, dude. I have 30 candles that I haven't used since like fucking 2021 because I lost my sense of smell. So what's the point of having a candle? So go light one of them motherfuckers up in my attic. I don't care. Like, light up a Yankee candle. Ooh, is this buttercream? They haven't made this since since 2024. Yeah, all right, go ahead, go nuts.
Yeah. Okay. Well, but the other part that I forgot about too was that like your sense of smell is also linked with memories as well. So you lost like a bunch of memories. Like,
I'll give you that.
You just lost hundreds, possibly thousands of memories that you can't get back without that sense of smell.
I mean, I don't think they're solely linked to the smell, is it?
Like the smell of grass or like.
No, I know what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that like I think it's a combination of that. Like if you drink a Coke, that's the taste of it. But there's also a smell to it that may also help bring back, oh, I remember when I was a kid, like chugging Coke in the summertime at a barbecue or whatever. Or you're eating apple pie. You can still taste the pie. You can't smell it, but you can still taste it. So I don't know. I'm just asking. I think that's why people don't. I'm not trying to shit on your premise. I'm trying to put holes in it to give you other angles.
No, it's okay.
Because I think that
this is open for discussion.
I think the smell is like no one cares about that anymore. Like that's not a big deal. I would, because I do enjoy smells of things. Maybe because of the memory. Yeah. So yeah, if I smell something cooking, I'm like, God damn, that smells good. I'm hungry. Let's get some barbecue, But then I can just go taste it. But I can see the smoke billowing out of the fucking, building.
Right.
But yeah, that would suck. Wait, so their smell never comes back at all?
Some people's don't.
Some people.
Okay, but because I know taste, it's like you'll get it. It's like, but it's like not as strong or something.
Yeah, like smell affects your taste too. It'll take out like a certain percentage because it like permeates a little bit too. So like your sense of taste isn't that much either. That's why I was saying it's like it's not just 20%. It's maybe like 25 to 30%. So now you're working with a little bit less than. So now you're only like functioning at 70%. But like like for like being blind or deaf, then yeah, that's that
Well, I don't think
Or
they're
like
gonna
not
do
being
that.
able to
I don't think
feel.
they're doing. Yeah, they're not going to do that. I mean, what they're doing is they're priming us to be a robot because robots don't smell or taste anything, but they
Yeah.
still need us to work, and we still need to be able to see and hear shit, so we don't get hit by cars and stuff. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
right. We need to be able to get to work.
So they're like, well, as a human, we still need them to work, but we don't need them to smell or taste because the robots don't do this. So they're like, oh, and let's put a chip in them at the same time. We'll just inject that right into the old arm there.
God.
And then now we'll be like, click,
Right.
push a button. All right, we'll give them a little bit of a smell back. And then like, nah, take it away. Clack. Same thing that the meta's gonna do with this episode. They're gonna shadow ban us on, you know. They get 50
sure
views.
that
They're not.
microchip
Yeah, they're not
shit you
getting
just
any of
talked
it. I'm
about.
just joking. It's a joke.
Mhm.
You can't joke.
Actually,
about
maybe we
stuff.
just
What's the point?
I think it's
Yeah.
hilarious that people thought that was a microchip.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I don't understand why people. And it's like, dude, do you really think they give a fuck where you're at? You haven't left your fucking hometown for 50 years. You've literally lived. You've lived in
Exactly.
fucking. You lived in the middle, and you lived in Crystal River, Florida. You know the same 50 fucking people. You know you know all the everyone you went to high school with still, because none of you fucking left.
Right.
And you think they're tracking
Yeah.
your fucking whereabouts. These are the people that are like, the Mexicans are taking our job. It's like, you live around all white people. What the fuck are you talking about? You fucking moron. Build a wall.
So,
Let's
like,
take out the people that already don't come to our fucking shitty town more. We need to build a wall. Yeah, because tourism's the number one fucking, economic influx in Crystal River, Florida. Or Polk County. Let's
Well,
go to
like-
Polk County and go sightseeing. What?
Well, the people that got it like the most
Fucking
butthurt about
moron.
all of it were
Sorry,
the people.
now I'm pissed.
Yeah. Well, the people that are like making the biggest stink are the people that would still do a high school reunion.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
It's the people that literally it doesn't affect them at all. I fucking went to Orlando to do a gig, right? And I took the back roads. Last Saturday I was doing a guest set, right? So I could take 75 to I-4, but I was like, I don't want to risk the traffic on I-4 because it gets a little dicey. So back road was like an extra 20 minutes. And I was like, it's still daytime, so it's nice out. I'll just enjoy the ride. So instead of getting on 75, I just kept going straight. And then I went up 301, which is like a small ass road. And then I don't know where the fuck I went. GPS was driving me all around. And as I'm driving around, there's a lot of lifted trucks. All right. A lot of fucking
Oh, we know Davey loves those.
A lot of nuts.
a lot of
A
truck
lot of
nuts,
truck nuts.
a lot of backwards trucker hats, a lot of red hats. I couldn't read them.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
A
A
lot of
little bit, not a lot.
Alexa just kicked on. I don't know what the fuck just happened.
She's telling you to calm the fuck down.
I never said Alexa. I might have. I don't know what happened. Anyway, so I'm driving and I'm looking at all these people and they all look the same. They're all white dudes with shorts and fucking tank tops, saltwater life, fucking stupid shit. The Florida stickers.
air conditioner repairman.
The L is the state of Florida upside down and all that dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't
I'm
take
pulling out my
my
car just to piss Davey off.
guns. There's all these like Second Amendment, goddamn right. Like just looking at them, I can smell the skull because I still have my sense of smell. And
Yeah.
I'm driving, and as I'm seeing all these people, I immediately think like these are the motherfuckers that are like, fuck, we need a wall, fuck the immigrant. And I'm like, dude, they literally affect none of you. You guys live way out here, but you're the first ones to scream that kind of shit. You know what I mean? And as I'm thinking,
Yeah.
I drive by a house and there's a giant flag on the fence that just says, fuck Joe Biden. And I was like, I nailed it. I nailed it. And they say stereotyping is not right.
Yeah.
Well, it was right this goddamn time. All right. It just upsets me. It's like, you guys, I'm like, first of all, where do y'all work? Because there's nothing around here. The roads that I'm on, I was in Polk County for like 20 minutes, I think, because there's a sign that said, welcome to Polk. I don't know where I am. There's no street lights. If I broke down, I was going to hear a banjo and my mouth was going to get fucked. I knew that was going to happen. So I'm hauling ass because it's getting darker and darker. So I'm like, I can't break down here. Just in my head the whole time. Like I'm going to get raped. It's not good.
Yeah. Yeah. They're like, Toyota, huh? Huh. Doesn't look like that's a funny looking Ford.
Exactly. Oh man, I was freaking out. Dude.
That was
That
the
they got a
premise
Hemi in
for
it?
Nocturnal Animals.
What's up?
Have you guys seen that Nocturnal Animals yet?
The movie?
No.
Yeah,
No, I've seen Wrong
Oh.
Turn, and that's
That
very
is-
similar.
pretty much the premise for that.
It's inbreds and shit.
Not inbreds. Yeah, they could be.
Wrong
an
turns like
interesting
that, where they
variety.
take a wrong turn in what the hills of West Virginia.
Yeah.
Then like they're all inbred, and you just fucking it's like the hills have eyes.
I
It's
thought
shit.
the wrong turn was like one particular guy. I think it was just like one guy with like a tow truck or something that just like that just like ran through and just fucked up everybody. And there's like eight
Thinking
movies
of
of it.
Joyride
Yeah, that was Joyride.
with Paul Walker
What?
and like what's Paul Walker in?
No, it wasn't that one.
Yes.
I thought the
Oh, wait.
wrong turn was like a weird looking dude.
100%
Like inbred,
you're
weird-looking
talking about
dude.
Joyride.
Okay.
Wrong
I'll have to,
turn,
I'll
is
have
that
to
what
look it
you're
up.
saying?
Came
Yeah.
out with 3. Dude, they made a fucking 6 of these goddamn movies.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I
Oh,
said.
He is a weirdo. He is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
Yeah, it
the
looks like a
truck
troll
thing
or
is
something.
Joyride.
No, he does have.
Oh.
It does show like a little. It does have a truck in it. Yeah.
Yeah. See, y'all trying to
Yeah, but
gaslight
there's
me.
like a whole family
Yeah,
of inbreds though.
see?
There's like 3 of them. It's not just one.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
one guy's
Okay.
like the little guy,
Alright.
but then there's like 2 giant ones. And I remember he like falls out of a tree, falls like 75 feet. You're like, that guy's dead, and he just gets up because he's got
I've never seen that.
he's got inbred strength. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
all the powers of his brothers and sisters are in him, literally.
Yeah. By the power of my webbed fingers and toes, I will survive.
Dude, I've been to West Virginia, and yeah, it's like that. There's inbreds there, man. I went to a
Yeah,
market,
that's the
and then
that's the
I
best
think I
thing.
said that I did the son-in-law thing in my head. Like I go to the store. I think it just had a sign that said the store, and I go in there. It's one street light town, and then they had like 3 dudes out front whittling wood wearing overalls. And I'm just like in my head, like, inbreds, like fucking Pauly Shore, son-in-law, because it was around that time that movie came out, and I loved it as a kid. I was just like,
Yeah.
whittling wood. I'm
The
like, this is what you guys do in your free time? God damn, man.
yeah.
Oh, this
That's
is
what I think is
boring.
so funny about like the like pure purebred white people. I was like, y'all are the like sickest looking people on the planet. We're like, there's like the most pale,
Yeah.
worst like
The royal
genetic-
family, dude. Look at royal family. Half of them are
Yeah.
fucking inbreds. dude.
I know. They're like, we're the best. I'm like, are you sure?
We're
Are you-
getting
are you
shadow banned.
fucking-
100%.
I don't give a shit.
we're
Oh,
yeah, we're
God.
hating all the white people from the top to the bottom. Well, the one at the top is technically a lizard, man. Like
That's true.
looking like a human. Well, like the people at the bottom look like lizards too. So that's kind of weird. Like it's like a lizard sandwich. It's like the one in
think it's
charge is like
how
a
much-
lizard dude. That
Yeah.
like the underlings are all like cave lizards too.
Underlings. Well, I think it's how much lizard DNA you got. You know, if you don't get a lot of lizard DNA, you're just gonna be like a little bit. You know, they put you at the bottom.
Yeah.
No, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah.
to have
Going off the
lizard
rails.
DNA.
What else? Matt, did you have another
Okay.
premise?
What else is on your
Yeah,
list?
no, there's so this one goes into a different direction. So it's like, have you ever gotten to a sad song on YouTube and read the comment section?
No.
No.
It's like the saddest shit ever. Like okay, go on Beatles, go like look up Yesterday, and like it is just like the saddest stories, like little vignettes, little snippets of people's lives that you will ever read. It's always
I don't believe those are true though, man.
it's always no, I like it's always somebody
Some of them,
dead.
maybe. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
My grandma
right.
died. The song reminds me of her. She played it all the time.
Yeah, it's
She was my
that over.
rock.
Yeah,
But how true is, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
fucking 13-year-old kids that in between jerk off phases, they do this shit. They post this stuff. They'll post, I've seen, on
yeah, but
every
it's
video.
so many.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, but it's just so many for like
Copy it from
like,
Reddit,
but you could do it for like a bunch of like different sad songs. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Like there's all like if it's a sad
you're gonna
song, there's
have
always
those.
just like this cascade.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think it's the same as like an old song. I'll go to it from like 99 and it'll be like, who's still listening in 2021? Like you're gonna have those posts. Then
Right.
You're gonna have the sad post
Right.
the sad song. And then you're gonna have especially if like the
So-
song is like in a movie. I remember a song came out and they're like, dude, this song is awesome. I heard it in that movie, and I'm like, yeah, that's an old song. How have you not heard it before? You know what I mean? But then
Yeah.
it'll be young kids who are like 13. I'm only 13 years old, and my dad played this song, and I love this song. This is what real rock
Right.
music. And I'm just like,
You're
Jesus,
right. Yeah, of
it's the
course.
same shit. It just, yeah. So I don't read those because I think half of them are bullshit, and the ones that are true, it's like you already know there's going to be it's a sad song.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at them right now, and I found one. It says, "I literally died yesterday. My heart just stopped. I was woken up getting CPR from an ambulance driver. My chest still hurts from it. This song sings to me."
That's a 12-year-old kid who's
You're in
read
the
that on Reddit,
hospital.
dude. That's not real. Yeah.
You're in the hospital. You died. Yes. Let me tell you, I died. I died when I
Wait,
was
so
little. I received CPR, and I was not in the hospital thinking about posting on YouTube.
That's what I'm saying. So he's like laying in the bed, like, you know what, give me my cell phone. To the subtle, sweet ringing of the EKG
Right.
machine. I'm just sitting here. I have
Right.
to post this. Just beep, beep, beep. It just
That's a
reminds
good
me of
beat.
from yesterday. You know what I mean? Like, or
Yeah.
not from yesterday.
Well, see,
Jesus,
and
that's where my go 30 seconds to Mars.
marry me, bury me.
Just fucking Jared
You
Leto.
go to Jared Leto.
From yesterday. I mean, look, he
well,
died
like,
in
so,
Dallas Buyers Club. I mean, look at him.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
a good movie.
That's a sad movie. It's
Well,
like,
so-
yeah, it's like movie comments. Like, imagine like leaving the theater and then just having to hear people out loud verbally say that. You know what? The
Yeah.
character I really connected with him. Remind me of my grandpa. Is a sad movie, and I died once
Yeah.
for 30 seconds, and I was on there, and then it's just like, geez, I don't want to hear this shit.
Right.
Just leave
like,
in your car and cry like a normal person. All right.
Yeah.
Don't burden me with your fucking sadness. I got my own shit I'm working through.
Right. Right. Exactly.
That's why you don't
burden me
read the
with your
comments.
sadness.
Don't read them, Matt, ever.
Right. So that's don't burden me with your sadness. It like specifically the Beatles and like Paul McCartney and like Ringo Starr are still walking around, right?
Yeah.
So I was watching this car karaoke and this guy walks up like it has to happen to him constantly where somebody will be like, holy shit, it's Paul McCartney. I have to tell him this profound thing that happened to me that has to do with the Beatles. Paul McCartney has nothing to do with these people. And then they will walk up to him and say, my wife listened to yesterday before she died. And it's the song that I listened to when I want to visit with her. And he's like, okay, thanks for telling me, mate. I hope you miss your wife.
Yeah.
And so like, what I'm saying, it's got to suck for him to be approachable enough to have people just like unload this.
Well, I don't know how approachable he is. I'm sure he has fucking security and handlers and stuff around him, but I know what you're saying though.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, Paul McCartney is approachable enough as a person to have that happen to him.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking like how funny it would be if they went after somebody like Gordon Ramsay or something.
Yeah.
And him just telling them to fuck off. Like how funny that would be.
Amazing.
I imagine that might have been something like Anthony Bourdain would have done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love your show. He's like, great, thanks. Just get the fuck away from me. I don't know you. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Where it's like, yeah, and I get that. And it's like, but here's the thing is that, I couldn't do it because if I was Paul McCartney, I would just be like, I'd just be like, dude, we were fucking high as shit when we wrote that song. You know that, right? Like, we weren't thinking about fucking whatever. It's just like we were fucking. I think I was getting blown when I wrote like half the lyrics to that. You know what I mean? Or some shit like just It's like it's so meaningful for these people, but like the Beatles were just like, yeah, we were just fucking hanging out. You know what I mean? It's nothing to them. It's like what is it? The fucking from that movie. It's one of my favorite scenes because it kind of relates to this. Ricky Bobby, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby, when he's like, if you ain't first or last, his dad's like, oh, man, I was high when I wrote that. He's like, I lived my whole life by that. And it's just like, yeah, people do that. They attach to this thing and they'll live their whole life. And meanwhile, the artist is just like, dude, I was on so much heroin when I wrote that. You know what I mean? They don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I don't even remember writing, dude. I don't think I've sang it right in 10 years. I just fucking that during that part. But those lyrics are so meaningful.
Yeah.
No, they're not. Dude.
It's like the old, yeah, it's like the old rockers. He was like, yeah, I was with my 16-year-old wife when I wrote that song.
Yeah, exactly. I was still under 50, it's okay.
Yeah, like Johnny Cash was like, Yeah, I was cheating on my third wife.
Well, it's like the
Shit, when I
Rolling
wrote that
Stones
song.
just played in Tampa, and Mick Jagger's like in his late 70s, I think. I read somewhere that motherfucker runs like 8 to 10 miles a day just to be able to stay in shape to perform. And it's like, dude, we've
Holy
heard
crap.
it, we've seen it. All right, we're not getting better than 1080p or 4K video. We've already have it in the highest quality. Just fucking die. Just go. What are you staying alive for, dude? You've done it. Get out of here. Like, why are you still on this earth?
So Davey, what you're saying
And here's
is
another thing. Why are you still charging? That
satisfaction?
concert should be fucking free. And you should have to like, no one's ever, I've never seen the Rolling Stones live. People that have never seen them, you get the same 80 fucking rich dicks in the front row that follow you around every year on tour. You know what I mean? These guys are billionaires. The lizard people. You have to perform for them up front.
Yeah.
Every time. I think what is that? Billy Joel does that. Billy Joel said first 5 rows he doesn't sell those tickets, and then he goes to like the fucking nosebleeds and gets people from like section 4 or 500, brings them down because he's like he got tired of performing for the same fucking rich pricks that just stare at him while he's putting his fucking 100% performance on the line. He's running around stage sweating, and these guys are just sitting there in their fucking suits. Like, yep, I love this song by Billy Joel. But it's all right. The wife wanted to sit, you know what I mean? So, but they're all just staring. So he's like, "Fuck these assholes, these rich pricks. I'm gonna bring them down real fans."
Like, I've never heard of this guy.
Dude, if you're a band and you've been around for more than 20 years, all your concerts should be fucking free. All right, you've obviously made it to this point.
Tax the billionaires and make Aerosmith play for free.
Dude, if you're a fucking arena rock person, if you're like a fucking arena, I should be able to go see the Foo Fighters for free at Wembley. I shouldn't have to pay. We're fucking Wembley.
God. Oh my god.
That's the funniest shit ever. Like,
I need you to go to a rally, Matt, with a sign that says tax the rich and make Aerosmith play for free.
I mean, that's kind of goes hand in hand.
Like,
well, like it makes sense because like peak Aerosmith was like 1978, where like they're all on coke, playing their asses off. Joe Perry couldn't play any better. Like they're all 70 now. Like they're all fucking old. They're as old as the
Rolling Stones. Rolling Stones were around since the 60s.
Yeah. They're all worth like $150 million like a piece.
Yeah.
Like you don't need any more money. You're fine. Like it doesn't. The amount of money you have going out will by far you still cannot spend that amount of money unless you're just like catastrophically buying everything.
Well, I thought it was like there's got to be a way to like I don't know if you can prove it, but like find someone who's never seen that band before. You know what I mean? And just be like, hey, you get to go.
Yeah.
Get on the list. Like,
they're just like, who are these old fucks?
Yeah. It would be any.
Well, it's someone that obviously has an interest or a fan interested. You know what I mean? Like Aerosmith, whatever. I'm gonna do this for John Jacobs. Matt, if you think Aerosmith's playing for free, dream on, dream on. I did it for Jacobs. He's punching his head right now.
Davey, I can't get no satisfaction with this conversation. Davey,
I'm
all right, you brought it.
In this.
Yeah, you brought it to the Stones. But yeah, but it's like, and I'm like, dude, you guys sold out the fucking Buck Stadium. That's a lot of people that could be there. Yeah. Why are you charging tickets at this point? Just let people in.
Right. Yeah.
You don't need it, dude. I mean, I think he does have like a pretty young kid, believe it or not, for like being 70. I think he has like a fucking 12-year-old, like Mick Jagger.
Ew.
Yeah, like he's been fucking.
Holy
I'm like,
crap.
how are you still fucking producing sperm at this point? Did you freeze it in the 60s?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like, have you ever heard that Mulaney bit where he did like a fucking, he had to write a sketch with Mick Jagger, and he's like, people that are that rich on a different level, he's just like Diet Coke, and then one would just appear in his hand. It's like, yeah, you still need to charge $25 to go see you.
That was a perfect impression.
Yeah, that's what he does.
8 children.
Yeah, and I think one of them's like pretty young, isn't he?
I think it'd be more.
I'm looking.
8 kids that he knows about. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's been banging dudes since the 60s, bro. 68, 69, I think. They were on Chess Records with fucking Muddy Waters, fucking Etta James, Howlin' Wolf. Like all these old blues people, they're named after a muddy water. That's what.
Yeah.
He's a 5-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and he didn't adopt him. How old is he?
Yeah.
How old is Mick Jagger?
How old is Mick Jagger? Let me
I put a spell on Dave.
Yeah.
He's 78.
Yeah, he's 78. So when he was 73, that motherfucker was dumping loads into somebody, bro, because he's got a 5-year-old.
Oh my god.
Imagine being 73 and just fucking shooting ropes.
The next time somebody tells me like, "Oh, you're getting older, you need to have kids," and be like, Mick Jagger.
I mean, maybe that's why he charges money, because he's like, look, I might not be able to raise him, but I'll have money for the fucking kid.
Yeah.
Maybe, like I said, he runs fucking like 8 miles a day or some shit.
Those sperm are coming out with like enlarged prostates. And BPH, right, Davey?
That's right.
Or BPM. Is that what you said? Yeah. Like 3 years ago. You got high BPM.
No, it's BPH, blood pressure.
Benign prostatic hyperplasia.
Yeah, that's what it really stands for. But I said
yeah, but you said BPM for beats per minute. That was silly.
I said BPH. No, it's blood pressure.
No, you said BPM.
Hemoglobin. That's a blood thing, right?
Yeah, that's one.
All right, I think we.
Oh gosh.
7,
yeah.
8
So
fucking artist, 78, bro, and he's out here. Insane, dude.
It's
But like Mick Jagger, I mean, I'm sure he did drugs, but not like fucking Keith Richards is still alive. That motherfucker was like legit on heroin for like 30 years.
Yeah.
You're not 30, but like it was at least a decade. That bitch was solid every day, a needle in my arm for 10 fucking years, and he's still alive. So maybe
he cannot be killed by conventional weapons.
Maybe the royal family's onto something with this British super rich. They're like, we made Keith Richards.
That's true.
Keith. Yeah, who would have thought that rock and roll and heroin is the key to life and being super fucking rich?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that
having
pretty obvious.
Betty White drinks whiskey every day.
Stem cells and shit, huh?
Yeah.
Isn't it like, I don't know if it's true, but I saw somewhere like Betty White drinks whiskey every day.
Yeah, dude, I love Betty White.
That would make sense.
She's like almost hitting 100.
She's older than sliced bread.
She's older than sliced bread.
Legit, like she was born before sliced bread was invented.
You
just got a loaf at the store and you had to slice it yourself.
I saw this TikTok about the Bones Day dog, and there was a teacher and she was talking about it in class, and they were like, "What are you talking about?" And so she explained it. She's like, "Oh, it's a dog and he's 13 years old." And they were like, "This dog's older than we are." And I was like, "Oh my God, I never thought about that." Like Rhea is 13 next month, and like there's children that are younger than her. Like it's just a wild concept to me. Like she's been on this earth longer than kids have been. It's just...
She has a longer history than some people.
Yeah, it's insane to think about that. Like I said on that fucking Instagram video I posted, I was like, I can't, like, people are like, I was born in 2003, and I'm like, what? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I literally I inserted myself into my first vagina in 2003, and you literally came out of one in 2003. It's crazy to think about. I mean, I didn't exactly put it in those terms when I replied back, but you know what I mean? It was there. It was implied. There was implications.
Right.
All right,
the push and pull of the universe.
Matty's got Sweet Baby Rays. Like, rate, subscribe on YouTube. Tell all your friends about it, dude. Where else are you getting this fucking gems, dude? We're dropping dimes over here, all right? Love you.
Tax the rich. Aerosmith plays for free.
That's right, dude. That's the name of the episode, and that's gonna be
long, like...
hashtag get it fucking trending. Tax the rich. Aerosmith plays for free.
It's the longest hashtag ever.
Perfect. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.